Hello. So in this particular chapter we will understand about rational numbers. So rational numbers. This is of class 7. Okay. So we know that integers is a set of numbers from minus infinity to plus infinity with integral values. So minus 100, minus 10, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every number is an integer, alright? So we have also studied about fractions. So fraction is equal to numerator by denominator. Okay. So whenever we say that there is a number, let's say 1, so it is 1 by 1. Alright, so for any number 2, this is equal to 2 by 1. Alright, so it also has a denominator, we generally ignore it. So denominator is 1 in this case. Alright, so why do we need rational numbers? Need of rational numbers. So rational numbers are needed in order to denote fractions or other numbers other than integers. Alright, so let's say there is a number 3 by 2. So in order to understand it better, in order to denote it better, we need rational numbers. Okay, so what are rational numbers? So two numbers written in the form p by q is called rational number. So rational numbers is equal to p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Alright, this is simple enough. So there are many fractions, let's say 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 1, 2 by 3. So these are all rational numbers. Okay. This can be expressed in the form of a by b. So this is 3 into 3 plus 5 by 3. Alright. Simple enough. So there are decimal numbers. So let's say 0.125 has been given to you. So this can be expressed as 125 by 1000. This is in the form of p by q. So this is a rational number. So we have, this is a decimal number, 0.125 is a decimal number. We have converted it into a rational number by writing 125 by 1000. Alright. So the number has to be expressed in the form of p by q in order to make it a rational number. So let's see. So equivalent rational numbers. So let's see, minus 5 by 7. This is a rational number, whether it is positive or negative. Okay. Minus 5 into 5, 7 into 5. This is effectively multiplying by 1. So minus 25 by 35. This is an equivalent rational number. Minus 50 by 70. This is an equivalent rational number, and so on and so forth. Alright. So simple enough. Positive and negative rational numbers. So positive and negative rational numbers. Okay. So positive rational numbers are 3 by 8, 5 by 22, 7 by 11. Negative rational numbers are minus 4 by 7, minus 3 by 9, minus 22 by, let's say, 99. These are negative rational numbers. Simple enough. So now let's understand how rational numbers are represented on a number line. So let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is -1, -2, -3, -4. Let's say this has been divided into 3 equal parts. This is 1 by 3, this is 2 by 3, this is 1. Alright. So we have to represent 1 by 3, 2 by 5, minus 2 by 3. Okay. Understand simple numbers first, then we will go to complex numbers. Okay. So represent 1 by 3. So this is 1 by 3. Alright. Represent 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 is, we have to divide 0 and 1, the space between 0 and 1, into 5 equal parts, and then we have to take 2 parts. Alright. So 2 by 5 is around 40%, is around 0.4, 1.3, 1 divided by 3 is around 0.33. So 0.4 will come somewhere here. So this is the point of 0.4. Alright. So this is 2 by 5. This is 1 by 3. Okay. Minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 is less than 1. Is greater than 1. Okay. Minus 2 by 3 is greater than minus 1. Okay. So this is minus 1 by 3. This is minus 2 by 3. So this minus 2 by 3 will be here. Alright. So similarly, now if any number is given to you, you can write it on the number line. Let's say minus 3 by 2 has been given to you. So minus 3 by 2 is equal to minus 1.5. So it will lie between minus 2 and minus 1. This is at the midpoint of minus 2 and minus 1. Okay. This is simple enough. Minus 3 by 2. Okay. So this is how you mark rational numbers on number line. This is simple enough. Let's understand few other properties on the number line for rational numbers. So let's say two rational numbers have been given to you. Okay. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So let's say 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. This has been given to you. So it has written denote on number line. Okay. Take the LCM. LCM is 15. This is 5. This is 3. So 11 by 15. 11 by 15 is less than 1. Okay, no, this is 11 by 15. So we have to divide 0 and 1 into 15 equal parts, and we have to take 11 parts. Okay, so this will be somewhere around here. Alright. Let's say you have been given 3 by 2 into 4. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. So this is something here. 3 by 2 will be here on the number line. So we have to multiply it by 4, means we have to take this distance x 4 times. So x, 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 x. So let's say this is 5, this is 6. So it is coming somewhere around 6. Okay. Simple enough. So this is how you do it. There is nothing. So 1 by 3 minus 2 by 5. Okay. So now in 1 by 3, 1 by 3 is somewhere here, and we have to subtract this distance, minus 2 by 5. Okay. So we have to subtract, or we have to add 1 by 3 plus of minus 2 by 5. Okay. So minus 2 by 5 is somewhere around here. So we have to subtract this distance. Okay. This is 15. This is 5 minus 6. This is 1 minus 1 by 15. Okay. So this will be somewhere around here. Okay. So these are simple denotions on number line. This is simple enough. Okay. Now let's see other forms of other operations on rational numbers. So let's say there is a question: reduce 60 by 45 in standard form. So this is 4, this is 3, so 4 by 3, lowest rational numbers. Okay, so there are other things as well, like 36 by 24 negative. Okay, so denote it in rational numbers, so this is minus 3 by 2. Okay, so these are simple questions. Okay, so let's say we have been asked to compare, let's say 133 by 5 and 121 by 7, which is bigger. Okay, so both these rational numbers do not have a, you have to simplify it in order to understand it. Okay, so let's try to divide it. So 133 by 5 is 5 2 ja 10, 26, 3 by 5. Okay, and this is 5 1 ja 7 1 ja 7, 51, so 17 by 2 by 9. Okay, so as you can see that this particular integer part is 26 is greater than 17, so this particular number 133 by 5 is greater than 121 by 7. Okay, so this is simple enough. Okay, so let's take another question. The questions will be simple. Let's say A walks 2 by 3 kilometers from P towards east, and then 1 5 by 7 towards west. Where will he be now from P? Okay, so let's say this is the place P. Let's say this is east. We know then this is going to be west, then this is going to be north, and this is going to be south. Okay, so he walks 2 by 3 kilometers, so this particular distance is 2 by 3 kilometers east. Now he is walking 12 by 7 kilometers west. Okay, so 12 by 7 kilometers west, that means we have to 2 by 3, according to the question we have 2 by 3 minus 12 by 7. 12 by 7 here, to take the LCM, this is 21, 7 is 14, this is 3, so minus 36, so this is minus 22 by 21. Okay, so here what is the negative sign indicating? The negative sign is indicating that A, where will A be now from P? So A will be towards the western side. Okay, this is what the negative sign is indicating. All right, so this is 1 by 21 towards west of P. This is your answer. This is simple enough. Okay, now let's go to another question. Just a minute. Let's say solve a simple question. Okay, so divide 4 by 9 with divide 4 by 9 by minus 5 by 7. Okay, so 4 by 9 divided by minus 5 by 7. So when we take the reciprocal, the division sign is going to change into multiplication sign. So this is 7 by minus 5. 7 4 are 28, 9 5 are 45, so minus 45. This is your answer. Simple enough. Let's solve another question. Okay, so the questions based on this are simple. So let's solve another question. So question would be solve 9 by 2 into minus 7 by 4. So this is 8, this is minus 63, this is the answer. Okay, simple enough. So you can now practice a few questions based on this. Okay, so practice a few questions based on this. If you have any doubts, please ask me. So thank you.